Hey guys, welcome to another video for our Hack the Day series. And in this video, we will be having a look at why using Tor can put you in danger, especially if you are using your home network to browse on the Tor. In our previous video that we have uploaded on the Tor, is it true that Tor provides you the anonymity? And in that video, someone asked me a question that what we are going to use that can put us in the danger. So yeah, we will answer that question in this video, and that was a very good question. So without any further delay, let's get started and see the bigger picture of the Tor. So first, the timestamps of this video. First, we will see the history of the Tor, that who created the Tor network and the working of the Tor, how does it work, and then we will see why we don't have to use it. And if you really want to use it, then we will see a better way to use the Tor, the onion router. We are here at the official Tor project, and we got here. It was invented in the 1990s. The lack of security on the internet and its ability to be used for tracking and surveillance. It was created by the Naval Research Lab NRL to create a secure networks for that cannot be monitored very easily. And in the early 2000s, this person, the MIT graduate, been working on the NRL onion routing project, and then that person started to work on the Tor project here. And after then, there are a lot of events that in 2002 it was open source and its code was uploaded. And the end of the 2003, the network had about dozens of volunteer nodes in the US and plus one in the Germany. You can see that here. And after that, in 2006 here, it was become a non-profit organization to maintain the Tor's development. In 2007, it created some bridges so that they can also pass through the firewalls, specifically government firewalls. In 2005, the development of the Tor proxy begins, and in 2008, the Tor browser was in the development phase. And after that, there are a lot of the history that we are not going through a lot of. We are just making a look at them briefly. So the main purpose of the Tor is to provide yourself anonymity and provide and prevent yourself from unusual tracking and surveillance of your network. Of course, there are government spies or government agencies, there are bad hackers, either whitehat, grayhat, or blackhat. All of them are going to track you to get your data so that they can see what are you going to do. So yes, this is the actual purpose of the Tor, and in our previous video we had seen that this purpose is achieved very well. But the problem of using Tor is something bigger we have to look on in this video. So let's jump to our slides. So now we know the little bit history of the Tor, but let's see the working of the Tor. And after we know that how does the Tor work, we will get better understanding that why we don't have to use it. So Tor working. So you can see that I had made a box here, that is you or me here, and this is the normal website I want to visit. So for example, if you want to go to the Google, normal scenarios, what happens, you open a browser and you made a request here to the browser here that I want to go to the Google. So the browser knows your IP address and will send it back to you. And we had seen this thing in the proxy chains video very briefly, and I would suggest you to watch that video. So let me remove all these things here. You are going to use the Tor browser here. You have this box here. I am making a rectangle. This one is the Tor browser you had opened, and all these onions you can see right now are the peoples using the Tor browser. Okay, so actually Tor works by connecting all these users in a relay, like a relay, you can say that, and all they are connected to each other to make a network. And after connecting them, Tor encrypts the whole traffic so that no one knows what's going on in this network. So now you want to use the Tor network, but how can you do that? Of course, these onions or the people using Tor are connected to each other, and you won't be able to use the Tor unless you are connected to these onions. For example, if you send request to this Tor browser that, hey Tor, I want to visit the Google or the Facebook, the browser would take request from you and will pass it to these three peoples that the Tor had selected automatically and randomly. So what happens, your request would be forwarded to the first node here and the second one and the third one, and the minimum nodes are 3. So the Tor would select every time the 3 peoples or 3 persons using this Tor browser here and using them as a relay. So your request would get from this one point to this, and then this one, and then this one, and then it will go out of the, you can say, Tor browser and to the website here. For example, this is the website facebook.com. So you would have a question that how does my request would be sent to me back? So this website knows the IP address of this person here. This would be given to this one. Your request would be sent back to this one, and after that it would send this node knows that I am connected to the back node here. So you can see that this node here at the right would know that who's contacting with me from the left side. So this right one will know that I am in connect with this one, and this one would know that I am in connection with this one, and it would know that I am in connection with this one. So in this way our document would be sent back to us like that. Okay, I'm revisiting this website here that we had made in the previous video for the Tor here, and you can see that my actual IP address is starting from the 103. Okay, let's open the Tor browser here, but here you can see that my IP address is starting from the 104, and now it's being changed here. So let me refresh it again. So my IP address on the Tor here, this is by the way IPv6 address here, and it is starting from the 2A0B, and let's get the new identity. It would change my whole IP address or whole network. So I am saying this IP address. Okay, but the question is how we are in the danger from this side, from this point of view. To answer that, what we have to imagine, that someone other than me is using Tor right now, and I am also using the Tor browser at the same time. So right now we can assume that I'm using the Tor browser and someone in the world is also using the Tor browser. So of course this person here, someone other than me, is requesting the Tor to go to internet. What would the Tor do? The Tor would just pick up 3 randomly or random persons using the Tor. So it just made the connection and the request would go on like that. And this website, the person, someone other than me, is going to visit right now, would log the IP address of this one here at the exit one. Okay, so as we have seen that the right one knows the IP address of the left one. Okay, so again the same process here, the request would be forwarded back to this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, and to this person, someone other than me, requesting the website. Okay, the problem is that who knows that I am at this point here. So if I am at this point, the website would log the IP address of my network, not the IP address of this one here, as we have seen in our previous video and also in this video, that if someone is going to connect to Tor browser, first the Tor would pick up 3 random persons or relays to make a network for this someone here. Okay, so if I am in the network of this persons here, and also one more thing, one bad thing also, I am at the exit node, then this website will log my IP address. But the one problem, again, we don't know that person is using Tor for legal activities or illegal activities. Let me show you one more thing that can tell you why I am in danger while using the Tor. For that, I would be going to what is my IP, and let's get to this one here. And this website is not only giving my IPv4 address here, but also my ISP here, and also the country of residence or where this IP address is located. I am currently in Pakistan, and you can see that it is being mentioned here. Okay, let me copy this address and go to Tor browser here. Okay, like that. This is the simple thing we have to see right now, and you can see that my SP on the Tor is this one and my country is changed here. So I don't know how to pronounce this one here, but the thing I want to tell you is that there are a lot of differences here on the Chrome. It's showing me my actual country and my ISP, but on this Tor browser here, it is giving me some other IP address, and you can see that it's generated IPv4 also. So it's generated IPv6 and IPv4 also, and also my ISP and the country of this IP address. And if some bad peoples or bad hackers or black hat hackers or FBI or the cybersecurity companies that are going to track down the illegal persons or hackers uh, get my IP address, they would first see my IP address information. Like they can do nmap scan on my IP address that can tell them how many devices are running on this network and what are their vulnerabilities. And they can also go to this website that I had shown you right now, and they can get the residence location of this IP address. So instead of this person's IP address, they are getting my IP address. So they would say that you are doing illegal activities, so we have to quote you. So that's the thing here. I am telling you that in this way we can be in danger. Of course, the Tor provides us the anonymity, but the problem is also that I don't know who is using my IP address. And in simple words, we can say that the Tor shares your IP address to someone other than you to use your IP address to go onto the internet. And same process applies to you. If you want to go to internet on the Tor, Tor would provide someone's IP address to you to use or to go to the internet. But you have to, if you really want to use the Tor network, then I would suggest you a better way to go to the Tor browser, and that is you would see in a moment. Let me tell you the way that I would suggest you to open the Tor. First, you have to get a VPN, any VPN you would like to use. First, connect to that VPN, and you can see that it is giving me an IP address, and you can see that yeah, my IP address is being changed on the Chrome by using VPN, and you can see that I am in the Washington DC. Oh my god, so that means your IP address is being changed here. Okay, no problem. Let us go back to copy this website's address and go back to the Chrome here, sorry, Tor browser. Let us reload this page here, and also let us reload this one, and you can see that on the Tor it is giving me address starting from 2A02, and on the Chrome here it is starting from 2A0D. That means there are again the Tor is changing our IP address. And if I go to this, what is my IP address? Oh my god, it is giving me another location, Alkmaar here. I don't know how to pronounce that either. So it is again giving me the IP ISP informations, and this here is on the Chrome it is giving me my IP location Washington and also the ISP. So the way we have to use the Tor, and the better way is that first use a VPN. And also, when you turned on your VPN and your connection is properly set by the VPN, then you switched on your Tor, the scenario would be the same. Someone would be using this IP address for either illegal activities or the legal activities, but you don't have to worry about this one, because if someone would got this IP address, they would see the location. Yeah, you are sitting in the Washington DC. They would search for you in the Washington DC, not in your actual location. So, and also in this way you would be safe from the attacks from the black hat hackers or from the hackers, and your home network would be safe from these kinds of attacks. So the better way to use the Tor is to first fire up the VPN, and then fire up the Tor, and then start searching on the Tor browser. So I hope so this video would help you a lot and would give you a lot of informations. And if you like this video, then hit the subscribe button and also the bell notification button to get notified about all our new videos. And we are going to plan a lot of stuff for you. Like we will be building a lot of Python tools for hacking purposes, and also we will be teaching their networking and a lot of concepts. So subscribe this channel and hit the like button, and also share with your friends, because if you do that, this will encourage us to make videos and these will really help us to continue. So stay tuned and goodbye.